rwamarara ndimena y'urugamba yo rubimburira bikeka rugero rw'intore iyo niburiye ntara
Welcome. My name is Makembe. I'm a creative artist, and I'm gonna take you to my daily life in the studio, how I create, how I improvise, how I live, how I enjoy the creative process. This is an instrument, an African instrument that is called balafon, and it's an instrument that I was inspired because it's a work of an African genius, because it's made from what we have in our daily life as an Africans. And balafon, to me, it's an inspiration to my music, the sound, the calabash, the identity of it. It's already an African sound. So I'm still learning the instrument, I'm still connecting with the instrument, but to my production, I'll make you listen to some of the production. It's easier to play it in production when I'm recording than playing it live, but it's an instrument that gives me a lot of inspirations.
Abana bari muderi yewe Abana bari muderi yewe Iyaya no kuva iwanyu kagiwa abandi n'agahinda. Me, my inspiration is traditional music. Everything I do, everything that I sing of, I'm inspired by Rwandan traditional music, and I'm inspired with the storytelling of Rwandan music tradition. So even my music, like my topics that I sing, is very inspired by the tradition, and I try to bring the traditional in a new way, in a new style, in a new sound that I call modern traditional. And there's different way that I can present my traditional in hip-hop, in Afrobeat, in fashion, in vocal techniques, vocal melodies, and I'll make you listen to some of the production, some of my songs that I compose, and you feel that it's taking you to modernity, but also you feel like there's an identity of a certain tradition. It's a track that I'm composing. It's called Gichanda, and as I told you earlier, I'm inspired by my traditional, and the story I'm saying, it's a story in a Rwandan kingdom. It's an existing story that I'm putting it in a melody, and I want people to dance over it, but I also want to spread the message. What it takes to create a sound. It's an inspiration, because any sound can be like developed, can be consumed in a way of an artist's feel, because a sound is something that talks to you, to me. So to me, any sound I can use it to create my art piece. My work is being created with everything that inspires me, and mostly the things that inspires me is the sounds, from the ambience, from the
trees, from the rain, from the instruments. And I want to show you how I create sounds and how I develop my sound. That's a sound of inanga, and I brought my friend. His name is Pasia. He's very good at the instrument, and the way he plays it, he can play it in any genre, any style. And to me, the first influence is this, and I call it the heart of the beat. I call it the identity of the music that I'm creating. So it's inanga, but I want to start putting other layers, other instruments that can make people dance, move the body, and also the story is being told. So you can feel already the genre. It's Afrobeat, but it has an identity of somewhere. I just put the drums. So it's already Afrobeat, it's already a style that people can dance, but also you can take it to any tradition. You can put some traditional melodies and make you listen to the traditional vocals when they come. Mwamikaziega anwairo, iwawe mwamikazi, mwamikazi, iwawe mwamikaziega anwairo. And the traditional vocals comes, but the way I'm singing, the way I'm improvising. Ati zagusendera nyiramakomari, mwegurire karingu mbere mukuru yiga, urukari rucyura nyiramutoneshwa, guhimba ibisigo n'ibisingizo, biguture gicanda, gicanda gisesuye uburanga, oya nyamuseka sigashoka mu birere ndirimbe ni wowe mwamikazi, mwamikazi, ni wowe mwamikazi yega wantwaye roho. So you can feel the Afrobeat, the traditional, the storytelling. This track is like, I wanted the traditional to be in the music view, but the way I'm singing, it's the modern way, the modern tradition, and the story that I'm inspired is, of course, my traditional. Part of my work, part of my calling. I record, I archive, I collect. I enjoy connecting with my traditional musicians. So I tour my country, Rwanda. I go around the places, recording, capturing sounds, people dancing, people playing instruments, the ambient sound, the mood of a certain area of my country. Like an example, if I go to Ibyumba and just want to go in a place in a big place where you feel like there's a different oxygen and ambient sound, because it's only the sound can tell you a story of a certain space or visuals. But part of my calling, part of my work, I do my best to capture the traditional sounds
and keep them, organize them in a way that I'm visioning to create a library, an audio library of my traditional music. I've gone to some places, different places around the country, recording traditional musicians, as I said. But my vision, my dream with those sounds that I record is to bring them here in the studio, in my workspace. I have my artists, I have artists that we collaborate and we work together. I try to sample and include those sounds that I've collected around the country in the production, in the music that I'm producing for the artist. And also, I try to produce them too in their originality. Like if I record a certain traditional group, I want them to listen to their vocals, their song they have sung for me in a different rhythm, in a different vibe. With my microphone, my headphone, my computer, I say, let me go Ikajina, let me go to Vigogwe, let me go to Ngombo, let me go to Gisenyi, let me go to Musanze, let me go to Burera. I've gone to all those places actually, and I go with my few tools, look for musicians who are based there, like in the location, and they give me their tradition. If I go to Musanze, I go look for a certain style of Rwanda, Ichinimba. If I go to Byumba, it's still Ichinimba, but they have a different Ichinimba and a different language they sing. If I go to Ngombo, I know I'll find a Mahavu, their language, but I will know I'll find their work songs. If I go to Kajina, I'll find a different polyrhythms singing way, which we call Inwatwa, and I go to places looking for a specific sound, a specific genre style that I want to capture, to archive. So those sounds I capture, I have a space, I have a platform that I'm building that I want to put them, those sounds that people, my generation, because my generation in Rwanda, we want to create a specific signature in our music, because if you listen, like an example, Ivabula Van is an artist I've been working with him, I've been producing his songs, but the idea was to bring some elements from our traditional in the music that people want to listen on the radio, so that we can create an identity. And now, let me take you to some of the songs, some of the rhythms, some of the style that I've created. I know, and I'm sure that I'm among the generation that are willing to bring out the traditional music, and I'm also glad that I have other movement, other people that having the same calling that we create, but all the time that we create, the inspiration, the idea is to include our traditional music in anything we create. So that's the hip hop side, and let's make it still, as I told you, Inanga to me is the foundation of my music, and you hear Inanga in my hip hop too. Now we're dancing. But I hope you didn't forget the vocals I made you listen earlier, the traditional vocals that I recorded on the set. And my idea is just to keep the same spirit of dancing, but bring it in a different version. And this is how it sounds together. You still like move, but you can also still move in a Hinga masak, hinga masak, hinga masak. I include Ijivugo, still a traditional, but still hip hop, it's still today, still the future, still the past. So I'll make you listen to another track of Aline Sano, and this track, I went on the set. It's a place called Ngombo Island, Ajie Kungombo. Recorded fisher women singing, doing their work songs. And when I brought the vocals in the studio, as I told you, here in my workspace, there's always artists. It's a space for creatives. There's always people here. There's always creatives here. We're sharing ideas. We're creating. We're working. We're doing research. We're composing. And when Aline San came in the studio, I made her listen to these vocals, and she was like, those vocals are very, very unique. And I was happy that she loved them, because it's something that been calling her. And the idea to me was like, let me use these vocals in your songs. And because the vision is to fuse the different traditions. It's still our own tradition in Rwanda, but we can bring these traditional vocals in your own topic, in your own style of singing. You still be Aline San, you still be original. Even them, they still be like the original vocals. And we created a song we created a song from different two generations, if I could say. I make you listen to another production, another song that I produced. It's another style already, because it's Afrobeat, but it's a made in Rwanda Afrobeat. I don't know how we could call it, if it's an Afro Kinyarwanda, it's Afro Ngombo, I don't know, but it's a new rhythm, a new sound, a new authentic style that I've created. As I told you, I've used my archives, my traditional sounds that I've recorded on the island, Ngombo. And this is the song that I've produced, featuring the fisher women, the work songs of fisher women from Ngombo and Aline Sano.
to demonstrate now how I made that beat and how I use the samples, the traditional musicians from Ngombo, how they're featured with Aline San, which is also part of my dream. When I record the traditional musicians, I want them to be known too, because there's some talents outside there that is not known, and they have the unique sounds that we need. So we just need also to bring them on the table, on the map, and people know them. Like if you had the song, the full version of the song, this is a part that I recorded on the island in the boat. That's Amahavu, that's their language. These are women in the boat in the morning, early in the morning, going to Makembe. They just want themselves to motivate themselves in the boat, and they sing to each other. But to me as a musician, when I hear these sounds, their vocals, they are musicians. They don't call themselves musicians, but now they need to, because they are featured with a big artist in Rwanda, Aline San, and they are featured with a female artist. To me, it's an image that I always dreamed about, to see some of the people. If I could show you like the... Like now, this is a small video I took with my camera when I went to the island. But I mic the boat, and like these vocals, I use them now in the songs. Like that song you had with Aline San is these women, and they sing those songs when they're in the boat, going on the way to some places to look for a life, a living. And me, I record them when they're in the actual work. I don't put them on the side and record, no. I'm like, you sing these songs when you're going to Makembe, maybe in the boat. Let's go to Makembe. Me, what I need is just to mark the boat and follow their journey and follow their story. So if I could demonstrate now how I made the other beat that I made you listen earlier, the song titled Lioness. And these women are lioness to me. They are the queen, they're the people that inspires me a lot, because how they do their work, how they motivate themselves when they're in their work, in their zone, and they sing to each other, the harmony, the group, the teamwork of knowing that they need to sing together with the vocals like groovy, and then they also keep their mind that they are in the boat heading to work. It's something that inspires me, and to me, to see the song that I produced, that I composed, that I arranged, is being out featured with some artists. It's an art piece created. So I go with how I created it with the beat. That's the beat. That's Afrobeat. That's the pop rhythm that we have on the table right now. Everybody wanna do Afrobeat, and to me, I love what is on the table. I love what is selling too, because I mean the showbiz, but the identity shouldn't being forgotten. The identity, the uniqueness of something should be there. And to me, again, the uniqueness is the vocals of these women. Still, these are women. Those women I made you listen from Ngombo.
and then I'll put Aline Sound vocals. So it's Afrobeat, still Afrobeat, but the identity, it's our vocals now. So how my day looks like is very creative and very inspiring, because as a musician, as a creative, I wake up a certain day willing to compose something in a day, and I come in the studio, and then sometimes inspiration don't come out like how I want. So it's very hard to say how my day looks like, because as a creative I love to switch. If I find that I planned to come to the studio and I'm not getting inspiration of what I want to create, and I feel like I'll gain inspiration when I go to Ibyumba, when I go to Inyanza, I take that decision and I go. That's how I live. I live like aiming for inspiration. So my day is always creative and finding inspiration, and anything to me inspires me. Sometimes I feel like I need to go see my mom, I need to see my friends, I need to spend time in a place where musicians stay, a place where musicians do rehearsals. So usually my day is always connected to music and art, and that's how I feel like when I go sleep or when I go take a rest, I feel like I've gained something in my body and in my brain, because I've spent time with people that are feeding me. So my day, I plan a day as a human, take a shower, look good, my clothes, because what I love mostly in my life is my clothes, my fashion, how I look, the colors that I want to wear, and how I want to look in a day. And my day, it's always improvised, freestyle. The most thing I enjoy is to improvise, freestyle, a jam session. I call it a chant when I gather, or when I'm with people together. We are gathering of musicians, creative, and we're like, let's do a freestyle, let's jam. That's the moment that I enjoy, because I'm seeing everybody putting themselves outside. I'm seeing everybody free. A jam session, it's a time, a moment that artists that free themselves. So I enjoy that time mostly when I'm in the band, when I'm with musicians. Even when I go record people in the villages in outside, I take that moment always. I tell them, let's arrange ourselves, you give me what you plan to give me to record. But after that, I'm like, let's do a chant, let's do an improvisation, let's do a moment that I call the blues moment, where we freestyle, we dance, and that moment gives me a picture of a lifestyle you know, because you can easily see the personality of somebody, you can easily see the best happy moment of a person. So a jam session is the moment that I enjoy as a creative and as a person, because I live like a creative genius, I live like an artist in my daily life. So a jam session is something that I enjoy. My dream is to succeed, and to succeed in a good way, and succeed with my people, and succeed in my career. What I could tell my people, Rwandan people, African people, is just to present our culture, live in our culture, because we have a culture that it's an image that we have. So we need to live in our culture, and we need to live in our daily life, in our original life. And that's the message, that's the word that I can give my people, is to be real, to be original. And when you're real, you live like in your, you live like who you are.